Hey there guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. I'm down here. So essentially, I'm really tired and for some reason I really wanted to record a video and I'm kind of laying on my bed taking advantage of even more college equipment I'm just taking out and using for my own dreams. So I decided I'm going to talk about Onision because when you don't know what to make a video on, he just keeps on fucking giving. Maybe I should do the whole video from down here. I feel like that'd be pretty shit, but I think it'd be actually kind of funny. So Onision, or great. No, I can't do it like this. I just can't. Okay. Now I'm a stand. Doing some new things on the Glitch Gameplays channel. Holy shit. Okay, so essentially, Onision. If you've been around YouTube for any time at all and you're a dedicated viewer to any YouTuber, you probably know who Onision is. He's done some pretty fucked up shit, if I'm honest. And somehow, throughout all the stuff he's done, even though cancel culture, Jesus Christ, even though cancel culture is now a thing in media, he still somehow has been able to have a career on YouTube since like 2006. There's many reasons why. If you don't know who Onision is, I'll really recommend going to watch the Right Opinions videos on the guy. They're really good. He's only got one out at the moment, but it's a 3-part series, and the first part's 1 hour, which sounds like a long time, but the Right Opinions videos are really fucking good. So I would still recommend it. It's going through, from what I can see, like every single controversy he's been in. Some of it's pretty bad shit. But I would say the stuff going down at the moment is some of the worst stuff he's ever done, if that can even be put on a scale. I think for a while Onision was hated because of having some controversial opinions, I think, but I think that was only for a little bit. He's done some pretty fucked up shit. I'm not gonna go through all of it right now. It seemed really dark on this camera. I'm trying to fix this. Again, this is not my camera, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Essentially, if you don't know what's going on with Onision right now, yeah. Pretty much, Onision or Greg Heffley. Greg is in mid-30s at the moment, and he's been accused of doing some pretty bad shit with someone who he was like a foster parent to after she turned 18. He took care of her until she was 16, and then once 18, sorry. Oh no. Once she became 18, I think they took her virginity and stuff. It's pretty fucked up stuff. Again, all accusations, but Chris Hansen even is going and looking into it right now. I'd really suggest looking into it. It's really odd. I don't think I can do justice to how fucked it is. It's really bad shit. Like, the girl, Sarah, her name is, was going through some bad family stuff, and she was friends with, who was called Lainey at the time, it was now called Kai. She was friends with them because she was a fan of Kai and Greg. Then they just were like, hey, your family's life's not good. Why don't you come live with us? That won't be bad at all. And I don't blame her, you know, I don't blame Sarah. By the sounds of it, it was a really bad situation going on. She never really has specified, which is fair enough, because it is private. Something that Onision does not value, privacy. And so she thought she was friends with Kai, and so she moved in with them for them to look after them, because she is half the age of Kai and Greg. And then they did this, and it's bad. That's not really what I'm going to talk about in this video. I know I've been talking about it for a while, but I'm not really talking about the situation that's going on right now. I kind of want to talk about how the fuck has Onision survived this long? Look, let's be honest. Like, he's been done really bad shit for a really long time, and yet, just until recently, I think till a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, it's only been when his views started to drop to a point where he couldn't make sustainable income off of it. Looking back, Seer, if you guys remember Seer, I know he's been in some hot water recently because of some shit as well, but one fish to fry at a time. Seer and Onision used to be like really good buds, and Seer made a diss track on Onision like back when that was a thing for a meme. And there was like a screenshot of all the views that he was getting in it. He was getting quite a few views a video. Like, he uploaded daily on Onision Speaks, and he still had like 400k views a video average, and that's quite a lot. You can make a lot of money off that. Just unfortunate all those views were coming off of really private shit, some of which was illegal. And he got to do this for a really long time, but no one likes the guy. Look for one YouTuber who likes Onision, like now. Fucking no one. And yet he got to like make a living, a pretty good living, off of YouTube for like over a decade. Like, what the fuck have we done? And I think I have a theory. A lot of people think this as well. This isn't like an independent theory. It's not really a theory. It's just kind of the fucking truth. These videos, like including this one, and all these back here, we are kind of at fault for Onision being successful for as long as he has been. I don't mean completely. Like, I'm sure he has some fans, mostly younger people, I would say, who just support him because they want to support him. Bad idea, but there you go, you'll learn when you get to 14. But these videos, like, there's been so many videos on Onision, so many commentary videos on Onision. Like, that's cool, Plane. Just do what you feel like. I've got nothing to lose. There's so many videos talking about Onision's wrongdoings. I mean, obviously because Onision's done a lot of fucking wrongdoings and done a lot of bad shit, but us making videos on the subject and talking about Onision, putting Onision's name in our mouths has been a cause of a lot of his success. Onision's channel, specifically Onision Speaks, I would say, is one of the biggest examples I've ever seen of any publicity is good publicity. Like, he lives off of the controversies that he creates. He does shit knowing it will piss people off. Sometimes it gets a bit farther than pissing people off, like trying to lock your girlfriend into a basement for a bit. And we make videos on it like fucking idiots, and then he gets away with it because apparently no one cares. I guess a lot of the audience back then were ironic, but I would say like 90% weren't, like over that. So he's got a lot of, I think a lot of younger viewers. Like, I'll admit it, I used to be a fan of Onision, and I am really embarrassed about that. One of the biggest things I'm embarrassed of in this life is when I sent a meme to my friend who hated Onision, was trying to tell me why Onision was a bad guy, and it was talking about, Onision is the most honest YouTuber, and that was completely unironic. I sent that to him, and fuck, I'm sorry for everything I've lived. And I mean, I've even made a video on Onision talking about all the fucking channels he had back when he said he was going to quit Onision, like the channel, and make a new one. Then he never did it, because of course he never did it. So Onision. But yeah, bottom line is, kind of got distracted. We are partly at fault for Onision being as successful as he was for as long as he was. We're not at fault for the things he's done, like, maybe partly, but we're not at fault for, like, the things he's done. This thing right now with Sarah, completely not our fault. All the shit he's done, like, really, really bad, not our fault. But some of the stuff he does, he knows will piss people off and get a reaction, and so did it. I can't imagine living like that. Like, can you imagine having a career where, like, the only way you get income is from people fucking despising you? Like, this guy is not okay. But I feel like now, 2020 might be the year where we can finally say goodbye to this dude. Like, he's getting, like I say, he's got fucking Chris Hansen. You know that guy? He hunts paedophile. We've got Chris Hansen, like, looking into the situation with him and Sarah. If you look for it, you can actually find live streams of Chris Hansen interviewing YouTubers like Repzion, just completely telling him about all the bad shit he's done. Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen is talking about Onision. That is where we are. This is the timeline we live in. We were not meant to survive until this long. I'm talking about Repzion. He's one of the examples of just like, oh my god, dude. Like, this is not a diss towards Repzion. Like, I think some of his content's pretty good, and I think that what he does is quite good. But his entire channel, essentially his entire channel, is based on Onision videos. Like, every day is like another Onision video about he did this, he did this, he did. Like, oh my fucking god, dude. Do you not realise that he is banking on you making on these videos? He's banking on the fact you're going to make these videos because he knows that they'll get 120k views or whatever, and people will come and leave hate comments. Can you adjust? That's fine. You name it to be on autofocus, right? Anyway, my final point is, for future, if there's a really controversial figure who just does little things, little controversial things, obviously if he does some bad shit like this, we need to fucking talk about it. If we know that somebody banks on controversies, we need to just leave it. Like, we need to just, I know, like, we have a right to talk about the fact that they're doing wrong shit and call it out. Of course we have a right to do it. I'm not debating that at all. I think that a lot of the videos that were made on Onision were necessary, and, like, most of them were. But there's a point where we need to realise that us making these videos is doing more bad than good, because us making these videos is making this guy continue doing what he's doing. Like, even if that's not the intent, making these videos on him for as long as we do, and for as many years as we do, every single time he fucks up, quote unquote, even though he does it on purpose, we're giving him the attention that he wants and the attention that he's going for, and we shouldn't be doing that. When someone like Onision uses his power to manipulate people, and we continue to give him the power that he so wants, inadvertently or not, we are slightly part of the problem. He's done so many things to try and get money to continue doing what he's doing. He made a Patreon, he made his main channel like locked, so he had to pay 50 cents to be able to watch it, and that didn't work, so he tried to manipulate his audience into paying him, which also didn't work, so he made everything free again. He started to make weird fucking videos on Onision Speaks about like people who have a kink for like being a baby or something. Like, I'm not making that shit up. Like, and the reason he was doing that so much, because when you look at his videos, he was getting about 20k, 10k view videos, and then that video was getting about 50, 70k, so he kept making them to try and make as much money as he could, not caring about the fact that it was fucking weird. Anyway, I think this is about wrapped up. I don't really know what my point was. I do know what my point was. Fuck Onision. Everyone said it at this point, but we need to let him go. He needs to leave. He needs to leave. At the moment, the FBI is fucking looking into him, so maybe he'll get pushed out of the platform, you know, by force. And YouTube, you could be helping. You know, you could be helping us out. Patreon did something and banned his Patreon. Now he's using the YouTube membership thing to get money because you haven't blocked on his channel. Are you fucking serious, YouTube? How much, like, shit is this guy need to do for you to take action? Do something. Onision took a huge hit when the Adpocalypse came in, and he tried to pretend like he was going broke, which he fucking whether was lying about or was really irresponsible with the money he made when he was a good, you know, when he was living off of YouTube well. But he still managed to survive. We need that to stop. Not as in him die, but as in his channel die. Or go to prison for the stuff he's allegedly done to, you know, women. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video off here. My point of this video was gonna be, like, mostly regarding around the whole thing of, you know, we need to start making videos on this guy, and in the future, if the case comes to get us out, we should look back and be like, yeah, maybe we should, not make so many videos on this guy as we thought we should. But I ended up talking about some other stuff instead, so sorry. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Subscribe to Onision. He's lost like 500,000 subscribers in the last like few weeks, so yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go lie back down on my bed. So thanks for watching. Leave a like. I know the audio quality was probably trash on this video, but it was more for the aesthetic, if anything. See you guys in the next video if I ever make. And yeah, subscribe. Please subscribe. I want it 300 soon, so please do that. Bye. Bye. Oh, I love stealing Cold's equipment because I can do things like this. Hey, Mill, how are you? You okay? You look annoyed at me for some reason.